Okay, this set of videos is going to show how to complete a worked example for developing a database to manage data. So we're going to have a look at it's just in OneNote. So we've got our general source structure. So this involves picking out a data set, analyzing the business, what scenario there's going to be, and creating a list of questions. This is the important part that we're going to be able to investigate to find out information and provide useful information for the chosen business. So it could be like most items sold, popular genres, total numbers of sales, maybe sales by month. And when we make these questions, we call them queries in databases. Then we have to actually, so we're given a whole bunch of that information, and what we need to do is create a data dictionary. So set out the table of what information is going to be there. The field names are like the columns that we're going to have in our table. Data types, what sort of information is being stored, if it's an integer, number, text, boolean true false, description, what it is going to store, example, and validation and verification, so any rules that we have, so you can't have a negative price, so it's got to be more than 0. We might need 2 decimal points, etc. And then we go and build the database, so create the table, bunch of annotated screenshots, customize it, import the data, get it in, and then there'll be a checkpoint there, so getting the database set up with the data, and then we go on creating the queries. And the query is where we analyze the database, search and sort it, all that raw data, try and find those patterns and trends to answer the questions that we created up in point 2. Once we've done that, we create a report to present our information in a more useful, meaningful way. We might create a data entry form to make it easier to enter in new information for the database. We've got to test it, make sure it all works properly, so that will be ongoing as we work our way through, taking screenshots of any problems and how we solve them. The generating meaningful data is essentially when you've created those reports, what have you used it for? So creating those queries, creating those reports, and then describing any implications, if there are legal implications and so on, or ethical issues or security issues, description, and how you actually solved it in terms of your database. Did you put it online, and so on. So that's basically our little overview of what we're going to need to create. And the next videos we'll basically go and have a look at a chosen data set.